Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri.
Ooh, your girl.
As Yuri has an orgasm, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
What was that?
Huh? Did I say that out loud?
Yuri covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
I'm pretty glad that I could share it with you, Yuri. Yuri stares at me blankly, then starts looking at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, and I'm able to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize as new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together. It might take you some time, but it all comes to practicing and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Have you read her poems? They fucking suck. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. It's the same poem. Lame. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
I was, but it took you a long time to read.
Yeah, because Joey doesn't know how to read. He's pretty average at it.
It was cursive, okay? It's hard to read, Alex.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty. Yeah?
That's a relief.
1 second. Dude, I think Doki Doki has infiltrated my house. The Google Home upstairs is just ringing like somebody's calling it.
Why don't you go answer, Alex? That's a relief.
I'm not leaving this camera because then at least whatever happens to me is gonna happen on stream.
There's some sort of proof.
Yeah, I'd rather there be proof than, straight up just disappear. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
You. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Morty. You
really?
fucking imbecile.
I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in their last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Morty. Only for you, Morty.
Me
It's
too.
all for you, Morty.
Morty, we need to evacuate. We need to save
they're
him.
all robots. We gotta go.
They're all robots. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something, bitch?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem and then to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism of something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it. And Morty did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, put your fucking tits away. They're taking up the whole damn screen.
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet.
No.
And Morty liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? You want to fight, bitch? I didn't realize you're so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Morty appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. I'd like to be full of Morty. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Morty started showing up.
That's why I picked my girl, dude.
Hell yeah. Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you.
Taking out your own insecurities on others like that.
Oh, God.
What?
Oh, bro.
You really act as young as you look.
Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch.
Edgy? Sorry, that was my lifestyle. It's too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? You doing okay over there, Alex? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Whoa,
Be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you?
oh shit. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let's let Morty hear everything you really think. I'm sure it'll be head over heels after you after this.
Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if just noticed I was standing here.
Morty. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. Choose your fate.
Please pick Yuri. I can't do Natsuki's voice that much.
What if it's bad though? Because I didn't get to see what the text was.
I don't know. It's probably something good.
I guess.
Where does your heart lie?
I clicked Yuri and it just said, it just like aired out.
Oh, is it? Let's. Can you click the other one? Oh. Bruh. you wanna go? You wanna go for something else? Just keep clicking. Just keep clicking.
Is this gonna kill Yuri though?
I don't know. Let's see.
I can't type. Don't worry about it, guys. No.
Why not Monika, dude? Why not Monika, Alex?